What's up, y'all? It's Warrior Wednesday. Y'all already know what it is. We're going to get it in this word. Today we're going to be reading Acts in the 2nd chapter, starting at verse 40. And we're just going to go ahead and get into it. This is what it says. And with many other words he testified and exhorted them, saying, "Be saved from this perverse generation." Then those who gladly received his word were baptized. And that day about 3,000 souls were added to them. And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, in the breaking of bread, and in prayers. Then fear came among every soul, and many wonders and signs were done through the apostles. Now all who believed were together, and had all things in common, and sold their possessions and goods, and divided them among all, as anyone had need. I just think it's time for us as the church to be mindful of our brothers and sisters and their needs. I'm not saying that the church should take care of a person their whole life. But what I am saying is we have some brothers and sisters who are in need. I mean, in like real need. We can't turn our backs on them. Because to turn our backs on our brother or sister is like turning our backs on Christ. That's something we can't do. We can't compel a person to be a Christian if we're not acting like Christ. Christ never turned his back. Actually, he went to that cross and died for us. That's not turning his back. That's being direct. We're also going to go to 1 John chapter 3, starting with verse 16. This is what it reads. By this we know love, because he laid down his life for us. And we also ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. But whosoever has this world's goods, and sees his brother in need, and shuts up his heart from him, how does the love of God abide in him? This is God's word. How does the love of God abide in a person who has over the amount they need and won't give to their brother or sister in need? How can you see a person that is down and doesn't have anything? How can we continue to ride by homeless people and not even stop to pray with them? How can you continually come to church and sit next to someone who you know needs and do nothing? This word also says in verse 18, "My little children, let us not love in word or in tongue, but in deed and in truth." Sometimes you got to do something for somebody. Sometimes you just got to do something for somebody. If you see a person in need and you have the means to help them, you got to do something. Because Christ would have did something. This is Warrior Wednesdays. Love y'all. Peace out.